Hey guys, happy Monday. Very excited to be bringing you guys a live video in here because I haven't done one in here for ages because we're starting the new mastermind in here, which I'm really pumped about. For the tribe members who have transitioned over to the mastermind, please check your email. I've got some pricing structure changes, which I'm really excited about for you guys, and some different opportunities to work with me and to stay in the group and all that sort of stuff. And for everyone else, so excited. Hope you guys are going so well with the mastermind course. Again, if you have any questions, hit me directly. Hit me up and I will send you some voicemails back. You can also ask questions in the group, ask for feedback, ask for live feedback, put documents up. We will happily divulge and give you as much support as you need in here. We want your business to be an absolute roaring success. I want to talk about free stuff and doing particularly free speaking engagements or going to events for free and that sort of stuff. Let me start by saying really quickly, I don't generally do lives from the car, but I don't have an office right now and I'm working in a library full time, and they really frown upon you speaking too loudly in places. So I'm doing what I have to. Also, my parents don't have reception. There's no phone reception, which is kind of shit. But I'm dealing with the cards I've been dealt, so let's just jump straight into this. From the car, from the main street of Stratford, Victoria, it's, I can say my old IGA where I had my first job, so very excited. Let's jump into free stuff, and I want to tell you guys a quick example about how doing free stuff can actually pay off in the long run, because I think there's a real attitude that I've seen for other people, and this is just personally my point of view of what I think you should or should not be doing. So about 3 weeks ago, I had a phone call. Hi, Brookie. Had a phone call from somebody who said to me, I want to touch base with you about made an appointment in my diary. And you can do that, as you guys know, from the jemimahashleigh.com/contact, made an appointment about potentially doing some business coaching. I was like, yeah, that sounds amazing. Let's do that. And so she says, jump on the call, and I said, how have you gotten to me? Like, what processes have led you to landing into my inbox? And she said, you did a podcast, and I listened to the podcast of this person, and it was a really, really interesting interview, and I really liked the way he spoke. I couldn't remember the name of the person. I had to actually physically go and have a look back through my records going, I don't think I've ever been interviewed by them. And you converted me by having a free 25-minute call. Yeah, right? Like, free information. All I did was give you free information. Thanks, Brookie. Yeah. And went in and was like, this is what I do. I don't do sales calls. I've never done them. I don't believe in them. You either need help or you don't. So free stuff, right? So I do this interview with this woman, have a chat with her, and she's like, yeah, I listened to your podcast and you're incredible, and that's how I found you. I'd done that like almost a year earlier. It was like 11 months earlier. I had actually gone and physically done this interview, sat in a booth, 45 minutes, was like, okay, cool. Now, there's a huge argument to be made for I'm wasting my time. I'm spending 45 minutes to an hour of my life, which I charge $325 an hour to coach people, sitting there doing this. But the thing is, they're giving me a platform, one to many. They're allowing me to talk to not just one person, they're allowing me to talk to all of the people. And the thing is with podcasts and these kinds of things, they're evergreen. It means that if I do a podcast and I put it out into the universe, a year later, someone can still find it, listen to what I had to say, and still think, oh my God, she's awesome. Do you think my business model has changed? Do you think I'm smarter now a year later? Absolutely. If I wasn't, I'd be having some real issues. But, you know, I'm always growing and always developing. But a year ago, I still had valuable things to say. So it was just a really beautifully encased example of doing a free thing for somebody else, and then just having that person come back and just going, yeah, I like recognize you, I see you, I feel what you're saying, and why it's so important to be putting ourselves out there and doing this extra stuff. You know, you guys know my stats are 97% of women are failing in business. I think the reason I've had the success is because I'm willing to do the shit that 97% of other people won't. I will give you time to do a podcast. I will do every interview that's asked of me. I will ring the radio station and say, you guys should definitely interview me. So I think there's a huge argument to be made for doing free stuff, and I'm a huge fan of it, and you guys should do them. So get as many opportunities as you can. Obviously in the training you'll learn how to get on podcasts more, how to get more speaking gigs. This is, you know, a huge part of the training that you guys are doing. The other one just that I just want to kind of follow up on is that I met someone at a networking event, and the short version is this morning it resulted in me doing an interview in South Korea. Wild, right? So I ended up having this like relationship and kind of I met someone at a networking event. We became networking friends, Facebook friends, and she tagged me in a post and said, you've got to speak to Jemimah Ashleigh, when this person, random person that she knew, just put a call out on Facebook and said, I need to talk to some people. And my friend was like, oh my gosh, Jemimah Ashleigh's the girl. And I ended up on a podcast in like South Korea today. So this is the stuff. Go to the networking events, do the extra mile now, because you've got to do what 97% of other people won't. Hope you guys are going really well with your trainings. Hope you guys are killing it and you are up to date. I think I checked out yesterday, 93% of you guys are up to date for where you need to be. Remember, ask questions. If you've got comments, feedback, any of that sort of stuff, please hit me back. So I would love to hear how you guys are going with it, and if you've got any questions. And also don't forget to make your appointments, because you get time with me as part of this. Use that time. I'm not going to upsell you. I'm not going to try to sell you anything. I'm going to give you actual practical advice. And even if you just want to talk shit for 25 minutes, we can do that too. I'm all for it. But make your appointments, check in, make sure that I want to make sure you guys are on track and that you're hitting all the goals of the things that you want to achieve this year. So we've got like 6 months left of 2019. I don't know if anyone else is freaking out about that, but when I found that out, I was deeply concerned. So much love to you guys. Hit me below. Tell me what you think. Should you be doing stuff for free? And what kind of free stuff do you want to get onto? Because maybe we can do a cross collab in the group. A few of you guys have podcasts or are starting them. A few of you guys have already some profile, and let's get you guys to cross pollinate. Much love. See you guys. Bye.